Hello my friends and welcome back to another episode of Noob or Not, my ongoing video series where I play the heroes of Overwatch with no UI so I can maintain an emphasis on positional awareness and teamwork and coordination. If I don't have my UI distracting me, I know I need to see my teammates to know I'm in the middle of my teammates. I don't want to give in to the bloodlust and be chasing after weird, outrageous, mad flanks. I want to be shooting the moon. When you shoot for the moon, you land on the stars. I think I was talking to somebody in comms about that when I started shooting at the moon, and that's what happened. All right, we're going to start on this high ground position here and slowly retreat back, fall back to the choke on the other side. Maybe we can get a couple things done here. Maybe we can't. I'm going to help out my Torbjorn over there while he's getting his turret jumped on. And now there's a Pharah, and I need to take care of Pharah. She's my primary responsibility. I probably shouldn't be all up in her grill like this, but it's a nice indication of how good she's going to be. Drop my heal a little late. I probably should have dropped it a lot sooner, but I saw that Mercy and wanted to take care of that Mercy. And then don't ever use your Helix rockets once you get hooked into. I come around the corner, I see there's a problem with the Tracer going after my Ana, so I deal with that problem whilst ignoring my own, which is his Roadhog. So I got to keep my Ana alive first and foremostly before myself, you know. That's how I'm thinking about it. It works out for us. We get Tracer to recall back. We end up getting the Roadhog out of the way. Things worked out. It was a tough situation because you want to stay alive, but you also want to make sure your healer stays alive. So if we can put a little pressure on Tracer and get her to recall and run, then we can go after Roadhog, who was technically a little out of position by himself along that long flank. Roadhogs like to take weird flanks like that sometimes. Here we're back to the primary position on Dorado. I would call this a primary position, especially once the payload gets into that little choke there. Once the payload's in the choke, the other team is going to have a very difficult time getting through it because it makes the hole even smaller for them to get through, right? And here we can just kind of fire down range into it. I don't know why or how I missed that Pharah, other than the fact that I was just shooting straight into the Graviton there. Was it a Graviton? And Mercy was health supporting the Pharah. So, you know, Reinhardt has a shield. There's a whole bunch of reasons there. I probably should have tried to go for her a little bit faster. By the time I saw her and got on her because of my tunnel vision again, you know, she got away. Big hammer there, Earth Shatter, and then the Torb sauce goes all over the place. They're not going to come through this choke on this particular push. Reinhardt goes in and gets a little aggressive to clean up. I should probably follow him up, but there's a Pharah again. I hear her more than I see her. She's not really flying up above the archway. She's kind of hovering right at the archway level. Here, I probably should stay on the high ground. I get the Mercy, which was my one very primary focus. And then I went chasing after the Pharah. I got the Pharah, but I probably should have just retreated back or maybe just stayed on the high ground while she retreated back and shot down onto the Team Red down below me. You know, maybe a noob move, maybe not, but I got 2 out of it. Trade myself for 2 of them. I can run back pretty fast. Their spawn is right there. Mine's further away, but I can run back a little faster than most people, so maybe not such a bad trade. What do you think? Leave a comment below. Was that a bad trade on my part? Should I have stayed on the high ground? I think I should have stayed on the high ground, but I did get 2 out of it. You know, maybe that trickled him a little bit too, because then Mercy comes out before Pharah, or maybe Mercy waits for the Pharah. Who knows? Continuing to work the Orisa shield every time she places it down there. Letting my team know that Pharah's up on the high ground left. Always checking off to the right to make sure nobody's flanking behind us. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Torb Sauce back down on the point again. They're going to have a difficult time getting through this choke. They're going to have to go over the Torb Sauce and over the car. And we got the double shutdown here. I take care of the Reaper, then I take care of the Pharah. It's time for me to do some push-ups because that potentially is the play of the game moment. Stick around to the end to see if it's the play of the game moment, ladies and gentlemen. And remember, if you're not emoting at the end, you're not having fun. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It just felt like there was an opportunity there to emote, so I did. Me and Zenyatta and Torbjorn only, so I'm kind of falling back to get behind the fountain, use the fountain as cover, continuing to fire downfield, as is Torbjorn. Now my Ana's there on the left-hand side. I probably didn't see her before. The other team, Team Red, has come through, and there's a Mercy ult. That'll help push them quite a bit. I see Zenyatta put an orb on the D.Va, so I'm firing on the D.Va. Gonna try to get to the high ground a little bit, avoiding the D.Va bomb. Gonna start shooting at the high ground stuff. Mercy is still flying. Comes after me. She's bold. Battle Mercies are always like that, though. Oh, Bear's right above me. Gonna try to get some cover and get to the behind them. I'm behind him, but I need to heal myself. Somebody else heals me. I start shooting again. Thank you, Zenyatta, for the heal. I probably should have stayed a little bit closer to the payload, but I'm trying to stay alive. There's not enough of us here. Too many ults from Team Red. They're going to take this point. unfortunate turn of events for us. They've come through the choke now. We're resetting on the streets of Dorado. I'm going to take the high ground over the courthouse and continue to work on the Farah. Taking the high ground, I believe, is important. You let me know. Farah didn't see me. I didn't see her. That worked out. I've got her in my sights. D.Va is not coming after me with the Matrix as quickly as she should have. She flies up. I drop down. She drops down eventually, but it was way too late. Speaking of too late, so was my heal. Probably should have dropped that cold, refreshing beverage a little bit sooner. Once she flew up and I dropped down, that probably should have been when I did it. But I really have this knack of wanting to be pressing the trigger every single second I'm on tack visor. Pestering the back line while my front line is doing their job there. Moira retreats a little. Mercy retreated a little. Gonna keep peppering them. They see Moira and Mercy retreat back through the arch, so they've got no heals over there. Moira goes up towards the miner. Grab goes in. Reinhardt goes in. Our team is wrecking him. Doomfist comes around here. I'm gonna see, is he going for the Mega? No, he's not going for the Mega. Is he retreating? Yes, he is. Doomfist goes down. So I don't allow Doomfist to flank us. Might as well take another workout moment here. Probably not a play of the game moment for me.
But now my
there was a big grab and a big hammer swinging action over there behind the yellow building. Reinhardt probably had a pretty good moment. Now the all bets are in. 1 to 2, it's me. 1 to 3, it's Reinhardt, because it was a grab combo, whereas mine was a double shutdown. D.Va primary range, meh. I'm not worried about D.Va trying to shoot at me from that far away. She barely tickles from that far away. You know, missiles, that's a whole other story. You know, missiles, another story. Let me go grab the Mega here. Come around and peek down through this lower window here. Is anybody there? Or doorway, I guess it is, since you can actually go through it with stairs and all. Bear's on me again, so I'm going to go back and regroup with my team. Falling back to my team first. And then, since we've got it under control, I'm going to try to run back up to the high ground position. See if I can continue pestering them from behind. I'm not too concerned about being in this position. I saw the payload was moving forward, so I decided to come up into the courthouse stairs. Here's an opportunity for me to get a big pick, and I blow it. Oh, I should have shot the Helix rockets first, and then finished with the gun, but I didn't. But there's... Oh, Farah, right up in my face. I get her. That's awesome. Mercy, go for the res. I dare you. Shoot, 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 Helix rocket. How did the Helix rockets to the head not kill her? I don't know. You know, now I'm kind of in trouble because there's a pharmacy on top of me. Should have ran at this point. It would have been difficult to get another kill on Farah now that she was conscious of where I was. That was kind of a noob move right there. But we're still slowing him down. Pharmacy's dealing with me, where everybody else is... Oh, now I got him. No problem. Mercy goes down. Farah goes down. There's another shutdown for her. McCree dropped my heal so he doesn't flash and fan me, though he still could. McCree walks all over the Torb sauce and dies, and we walked all over the victory, my friends. That is how I hold the streets of Dorado with Soldier 76 with no UI. Give me a thumbs up if you think it was worth it. Like to thank all the usual suspects: Balkadar, Crazy Matt, Pocono, Sweet Cheeks, and Blue 0073FF. Thank you very much, my friends. Check out the playlist on the bottom left for my top 15 plays of the game coming out every month, and additional no UI gameplay. That again focuses on positional awareness and teamwork. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon.